Women in the priesthood. What does the Bible and Book of Mormon really say? Let's dive into a topic that's been debated, questioned, yes, even misunderstood. Women in the priesthood. This conversation gets heated, and there are strong opinions on both sides. So let's get into the facts. What do the Bible and the Book of Mormon really say? Are women left out of priesthood power? Or is there something deeper going on here? Let's face it, many people see priesthood as a man-only club in religious history. They argue that since men were often ordained to specific offices, it leaves women out of the equation. But is that actually true? In both the Bible and the Book of Mormon, the priesthood isn't just a title, it's the power of God given to bless, serve, minister to others. Yes, we often see men ordained to priesthood offices, but that doesn't mean women don't wield priesthood power. In fact, there's some examples that might surprise you. Today, we're tackling this head on. What exactly is the role of women in the priesthood? And does that mean they're equal partners in God's work? Part 2, surprising power of women in the Bible. Some might ask, if priesthood is for everyone, where are the powerful women in the Bible? The answer might surprise you. Deborah, for example, wasn't just any leader, a prophetess and judge. Imagine that, a woman leading Israel, even guiding military forces. That's spiritual authority in action, without the need for a title. And then there's Mary Magdalene. Despite societal norms that marginalized women's voices, Mary was the first to witness and proclaim Christ's resurrection. God chose a woman to bear witness to the most powerful event in Christian history. If that doesn't show women's spiritual authority, I don't know what does. Part 3, hidden stories in the Book of Mormon, powerful women, priesthood influence. If we turn to the Book of Mormon, we see fewer explicit mentions of women in priesthood offices. Critics argue this is evident of inequality, but let's take a closer look. Sarah and the mothers of the stripling warriors aren't side characters. They're vital. These mothers didn't just encourage, they taught their sons' faith so strong it carried them through battle. Their influence was as crucial as any priesthood blessing, proving that priesthood power isn't just about who holds the office. It's about who builds and strengthens the faith. Part 4, modern day priesthood, where women stand. Now, here's the question many still ask. Why don't women hold priesthood offices in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints today? Isn't that inequality? Here's where things get interesting. Latter-day Saint doctrine teaches that women have access to priesthood power through temple ordinances. In the temple, both men and women make sacred covenants that allow them to act with priesthood power. This isn't about women being less than. It's about different but equally powerful roles in God's plan. Part 5, the priesthood balance. Fact versus fiction. One misconception out there is that priesthood is about rank or superiority. Priesthood isn't about who's higher or who's more important. It's about who serves, who sacrifices, who loves. President Dallin H. Oaks explained it perfectly. The authority of the priesthood functions in both men and women, and it functions through both men and women. God's plan is designed for a balance, a partnership where men and women support, sustain, and empower each other to accomplish God's work. Part 6, why this matters today. So why does this matter? Some critics think that by holding on to these roles, the church is stuck in the past. But if we look closer at Scripture, we find something revolutionary. God values his daughters. He entrusts them with influence, authority, and responsibility, even if their roles look different from men's. The Bible and the Book of Mormon show us that priesthood isn't about hierarchy. It's about empowering lives. And that's something women have been a part of from the beginning. And I gotta say, my goodness, without women, I wouldn't be in this world. Without my mom, without my dad, without procreation. Think about it. I'm a gay convert to the church who's following the same commandments as more than 50% of our fellow brothers and sisters. I am a full temple recommend holder. I used to be an anti-member. I used to be an LGBT advocate, now advocate for Christ. That says a lot. Part 7, concluding challenge. I leave you with the challenge. If you've struggled with understanding the role of women in the priesthood, look deeper into these stories. Deborah, Mary Magdalene, the mothers of the stripling warriors. These women weren't background characters. They were forces of faith, chosen and entrusted with God's work. Today, Latter-day Saint women continue that legacy in incredible ways. So thank you for joining this conversation. Let's keep exploring, questioning, and understanding together. If you found this insightful, please hit subscribe, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to this series, I encourage you to check out the other topics we've covered. As a convert, I'm here to learn and grow with you. Nothing gives me greater joy than debunking myths, finding facts, and showing how God's power flows through all of his children, including myself and including you.